Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mind Your Mentals. We are in the second quarter of the Dolphins and Patriots game. The Dolphins are up 14-7. I am Tim Massaquoi. I'm here with my co-host Quentin Massaquoi. Q, say what's up.
What's up?
All right, and so we're just hanging out today, folks. Watching the Dolphins and Patriots game. We chose the Dolphins game because I'm a Dolphins alumni. So we're here having a good time, and we're gonna check in with you all as we go today. So first thing we want to do is we want to catch up with the scores. So Q, what is the scores for today's game? The games today so far. What are the scores?
Today?
Yeah, so far.
Well, so far, let me just get it pulled up. Give me a minute.
Oh, y'all, my co-host is struggling. What's going on here? We're supposed to have it all set up. All right, we'll keep going until he figures it out, folks. So we're gonna have a special guest today, another NFL Legends community member. We're gonna have Jonathan Grimes on us today. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of the things he's doing, and also we're just gonna talk about Mind Your Mentals as well. We are mental health advocates with the Mind Your Mentals team, so we're gonna just talk a little bit about mental health a little bit later today. So we're getting a couple of updates here. We got the Titans up 14-3. Quentin, you ready with the scores?
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
So Jets are leading Giants 7-3. Jaguars are beating the Steelers 6-3. Titans are leading the Falcons 14-3, while the Panthers just scored a touchdown right now. 7-6 Texans leading the Panthers. Now the Cowboys blowing out the Rams 26-3. While the Vikings are leading the Packers 10-0. Colts Saints close game. Colts leading 17-14. While the Eagles are getting upset 14-3 to the Washington Commanders.
The Eagles are getting upset 14-3 to the Commanders. Did you see that coming, Q?
Yep.
You did?
Yes.
How did you see that coming?
Well, the Eagles were struggling against the Dolphins. We had some notable injuries, but I felt this coming. The Commanders are coming in hot after they barely lost to the Eagles, I think, in week 5 or 4.
Okay, so you did see this coming. I didn't see this coming, 14-3, but we all know the Eagles start slow and they do tend to catch up at sometimes, right?
I guess.
Okay, you guess. I think so. There's 6-1, 7-1. So I think they do. I think they figure out a way to win, and hopefully we'll see if they can do that today. All right, Q. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well. And how's your team doing? You're on the Delran Golden Bears team. How y'all doing?
Doing good. We clinched the playoffs. We're undefeated currently.
Clinched the playoffs undefeated. Congratulations. You think y'all gonna go all the way?
If we have the energy and we can keep what we're doing in the games, I think we can go all the way.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope y'all do go all the way. I think you guys got a strong team. All right. So, how you like the Dolphins playing this year? Talk to me a little bit about. You're a Dolphins fan, so talk to me a little bit about what the Dolphins are doing this year.
Well, I see from last year we have a lot of improvements. A lot of speed, and emotion. I think Tua's doing great this year. He's balling out, and I think we're good with we have to do more motions and stuff, and I feel like we have to run the ball a little bit more, because when we scored that touchdown in the red zone a few minutes ago, it was a passing touchdown on the 1-yard line. Just run the ball.
Yeah.
Raheem Mostert, A-Chain is on IR, so we can't really run with him. But when he comes back, it's going to be electric. And pick to Jalen Ramsey right now. Pick 6,
wow.
Jalen Ramsey all the way. Jalen Ramsey.
Wow.
Out. play.
In his first game back?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Back.
First
Jalen
game back.
Ramsey. What a play by Ramsey. He's going to ball out this year.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, you declaring it. I mean, he comes back his first game, he gets a pick, and then they're threatening in the red zone. So that's awesome. Look at that, playing that zone coverage. He just
reads Jones' eyes. He's gonna run to the outside. He saw the receiver, picked it up.
Yeah, that's just bad quarterback play, right? They're sitting in zone. He drops back. It's like playing cover 2. And he just played the sideline. He drops off his drop and he comes back and makes the play. That's why he's a great cornerback.
All right, here you go. Tua in the offense. Out a little bit of motion. Raheem Mostert. You have Raheem Mostert there.
Who's that? Braxton Berrios?
Yep.
Okay. So, Q, who's your favorite player in the Dolphins?
Tyreek Hill or Javon Holland?
Why you like Javon Holland? Talk to me about Javon Holland.
Oregon boy.
It's Oregon boy. What?
I like Oregon and Michigan.
Okay, that's what I thought. It better be Michigan coming up in there.
Looks sunny over there on the Patriots sideline. And fun fact, Dolphin Stadium is built to have the Dolphin sideline in shade, while the opposing team sideline can be 30 degrees hotter in the Miami sun.
I didn't know that. How'd you know that?
You
just know. When you figure that out? You know your facts. What other facts do you know about the Dolphins? Talk to us.
We have the number 1 red zone offense. Lisa lead in passing yards. And, I see Tyreek Hill getting a 2,000-yard season because I think he's already at 1,000 now. It's only week 8. So there's more games to come, more great games to come. And
the Dolphins get tackled for loss, and there's a flag on the play. We'll see what it is, a holding call it looks like. How about penalties? How do Dolphins do with penalties this year?
We do pretty good, except for last game that was outrageous, horrible refereeing.
You said outrageous? Yep. Or outrageous and horrendous?
Yep.
Outrageous. New word. Same thing. It's outrageous. It was outrageous.
And who is that?
Yes, it was.
On the play, who's that?
It's that part of the season here where you will see a lot more injuries. You see more guys going down because this is the grind. This is the middle part of the football season. 8 games, 7-8 games in, you'll see a lot more penalties in this part of the year. So, you got to have your backups ready. Next man up, as they say. All right, folks. So as we come in, we're just invite you all to make comments as you come into the room, to the space, watching this game with us. Next week, I do believe we will be watching the Michigan Wolverines back from our bye week. So I'm excited about that for sure. And we're just ready to rock and roll despite all the noise. We'll just call it noise for now. We might get into it a little bit later, but we'll call it all the noise for now, and we'll just leave it at that. But we'll get into it maybe a little bit later. All right, Quinn, come on, keep us. You gotta keep us up on the stats. What's going on around the league?
Around the league?
Yeah, what's going on? What's the scores? You got to keep us up on the scores as we go around.
Okay, so it's refreshing. Live scores. So we have the Jets-Giants game, still the same, 7-3, Jets leading. And hold up, messed something up. Okay, we're back. Jaguars still leading 6-3, almost halftime in that game. Titans leaving the Falcons still 14-3, and the Panthers missed their extra point on the touchdown pass from Bryce Young to Tommy Tremble. And hmm, let's see. Rant Cowboys still dominating the Rams 33-3. And that
Wow.
game is at the 2-minute warning in the second quarter. Vikings still leading the Packers 10-0, while the Saints took the lead 21-17 against the Colts, and the Eagles are coming back 10-14 in the Washington game.
I had a feeling that was going to happen, that the Eagles were going to make a comeback because, again, what I've seen from the Eagles so far is that they start slow, but they'll wear a team down. So I kind of had a feeling that that was going to happen today, actually.
All right, and we're back in Miami. Our nice throwback jerseys.
Okay, Drac snap, Tua to Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. He's really shifty, and he can.
First and 20, so they started real far behind the 6.
He can make something happen. Tyreek Hill. Really shifty, and he'll just never give up on a play.
Quinn, who is the player that has been under the radar but really been making great plays? What player do you have that you've seen so far this year?
Jalen Phillips. Now, he was injured in the beginning of the season, but last game against the Eagles, he was doing really good, even though they missed a few holding calls on him. The Eagles' O-line had to double team him, but he was still
What a catch. Is that Waddle? Great catch by Jalen Waddle for the first down.
Wow. Great pass and great catch. And Waddle looks like he's injured. Or not injured, angry at something. But still, just what a great catch by Waddle.
Great catch by Jalen Waddle. We on a commercial break. So, what about the Patriots? Let's talk about them a little bit. What do you think has been the issue for the Patriots this year? Why aren't they as good as they could be, as they usually are?
The issue is that they need more of a receiving core. They need to work up their receiving core. They have a lot of great talent, but Mac Jones, he just doesn't seem like he can read as good as a lot of quarterbacks.
How about you said Mac Jones doesn't seem like he's able to read as good as other quarterbacks?
Yep.
I can agree. I think there's some going on with Mac Jones that he's struggling. He's struggling to make plays, and they do have decent receivers. They don't have as good as receivers as the Dolphins, but they still got guys out there who get paid to make plays, but they're not really in a lot of position to make those plays. I wonder what's going on there. What do you think?
I don't know. I think they have to utilize Juju Smith-Schuster a little bit more. They traded him from the Chiefs to the Patriots, and I don't think he's just been part of the offense really this year. So I hope to see him in more offensive snaps.
Okay. I think you're right. I can see that. I think that is an issue with them. They are not using the guys that they went after. And so we got to, they got to figure out how to get those guys more involved.
Now, I don't understand why the Dolphins are not utilizing Raheem Mostert, because I see Ahmed out there, but I don't know where Mostert is.
Is a chain done for a chain? Is he done for the year?
No, he's out for like 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks. Okay. All right. Okay. So score is 14-7. Dolphins are up on the Patriots. We're in the third. We're in the second quarter. About 34 seconds left in the game.
And Belichick looks angered on the sideline.
As usual.
I wonder what he's angry about. Oh, he's fussing to the refs. See? Here's Tua.
Tagovailoa. It's a little too high for Hill. He's fast, but he's not the tallest guy out there. So you might have to figure out how to get him in space, but not over the top, because it's pretty tough for him to catch over the top other corners. Even though he's Tyreek Hill, he's great, though. Who am I to say, right?
Yep. I think Tyreek Hill utilizes his height to his advantage.
What height? He's not tall. How does he utilize his height to his advantage?
He's really shifty. He uses his legs. He gets low on catches. And the Dolphins are going for a field goal.
Dolphins field goal's good. Scores
17-7.
17-7, 26 seconds left in the half. It looks like the Dolphins have truly dominated this first half here. So we got to see what the Patriots are going to do. How can they answer? If they're able to answer to the dominance so far the Dolphins have displayed.
And that's Jalen Ramsey after his how many yards was that? And the Patriots are receiving the ball. Calls for a fair catch.
Wow. Tagovailoa with 5 regular season wins versus Bill Belichick. That is very interesting.
Here's the Patriots.
Patriots take the knee, and they're just going to go into halftime. So, folks, we have a 17-7 lead with the Dolphins up, and the Patriots looking for answers, and they don't have anything as usual so far with their 2-5 record against the 5-2 Dolphins. So far, it looks like a Dolphins-dominated team of defense in the first half, and we'll see if the Patriots can answer in the second half.
All right, here's the scores around the league. We have the Jets still 7-3 game against the Giants. The Jaguars kick another field goal for it to be 9-3 against the Steelers. Titans, Falcons, Gordon change. Still 14-3. And Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, they're facing off in the 7-6 game. And did you know CJ Stroud and Bryce Young have had a relationship even before college in their high school days?
They were friends since high school?
Yep.
How do you know that?
They were in the same area of Southern California, and they used to play each other, and they just became friends. They're great in their county, and playing other high school teams, they were just balling out, and that's how CJ Stroud got offered to that random team down in South Ohio.
Yeah,
And
we don't say their name. I'm glad you. Good job with that. We don't acknowledge that entity. We'll call them an entity down south. But go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
And Bryce Young got an offer to Alabama, and playing against this their first game, playing against each other in the National Football League.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And the Cowboys still leading against the Rams.
What's the score?
33-3 still.
Cowboys up 33-3 still against the Rams. We're gonna take a quick break, folks, and we will be right back. Derek Carr. We are back, getting ready for the second half of the Dolphins Patriots game. Score 17-7, right, Q?
Yep.
17-7, Dolphins are up. So this is a part of the Mind Your Mentals media group. My name is Tim Massaquoi. I am the co-founder of Mind Your Mentals. If you want Mind Your Mentals merch, mental health merchandise, continue to advocate for healthy mental health, please check out www.millions.co. The link is there at the bottom. The ticker is going there. Go get your Mind Your Mentals merchandise. Continue to promote healthy mental health, and just spreading the word about mental health as well. We need to make sure that mental health is not a stigma anymore, that mental health is something that we all talk about and are comfortable talking about with each other, with our kids, with loved ones, with friends, with people we don't know. We just need to be able to continue to spread that message of continue to advocate and talk about good mental health. So on a sad note, for some folks who are from State College and who's root for the Cubs, we'll call them the Cubs. I think we got a showdown coming up in a week or two. Let me see if I'm not mistaken. The Wolverines are going to be heading in town. It won't be that game. Yeah, so next week we'll have Purdue. But I was talking about the Penn State game because it was one of the schools that were recruiting me very highly, and I decided to go out of state. And you know why I decided to leave the state?
Why?
Because I'm a Wolverine through and through, right? I was a Wolverine before I even knew I was a Wolverine. That's what's interesting about this. You know, a lot of people got upset that I didn't go to Penn State, and that was okay. I still got love for them. But we're Wolverines, and we're going to dominate them again this year as we have in the past couple of years. But we're going to take care of Purdue next weekend, and we'll be watching that game live next Saturday at, what time is that game? Let me see. 7:30 p.m. next week, Saturday night. We'll be watching the Michigan-Purdue game. So all the Wolverines fans out there, my Facebook friends, join us. We'll be watching the game. We'll have some popcorn. We'll have some special guests. You never know who's going to come through. We're going to have some Wolverines great coming through. So definitely make sure you come out and watch the game with us that night. We'll be live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and on millions.co. Okay. So Q, question for you.
Yep.
First of all, you got to meet Dan Marino a couple months ago, right?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Who's your all-time favorite Dolphins player?
All time?
Yeah. Let me don't get this wrong, Q. Your all-time favorite Dolphins player. Oh, and we see the Patriots just had a turnover. Who's your all-time favorite Dolphins player?
You.
Good job, man. You passed the test. Good job. Give me 3. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about. He passed the test, folks. There's going to be some problems if he didn't answer that question correctly, but he did. Good job, buddy. Oh, we have a turnover by the Dolphins to start the third quarter.
No, that's just a matter of timing and motion, and that's just a simple mistake by Tua.
What'd you see? What was wrong with that play there?
They were trying to do a jet sweep, and he just missed the sweep, fumbled it, and the Patriots got it. You know, that's just a simple mistake. Hopefully it'll bounce back.
And they got the ball in Dolphins territory, so it's not the best place to turn the ball over. But the defense is solid, so maybe they can hold them to a field goal here. We'll see. One of the interesting things is the mesh point of the sweeps and option plays. You have to be really good with that mesh point because sometimes the quarterback might give the ball to the receiver or the running back, or he might keep it. And sometimes when you're in between, that's when those fumbles tend to happen. Jones with the fake pass to Douglas in the slot. Remember, folks, get your Mind Your Mentals gear at millions.co. Get your Mind Your Mentals t-shirts, hoodies, The holiday season's coming around, so you can grab some gear there for your folks. Continue to promote healthy mental health.
All right, here we go.
3rd and 5. What are they going to do here? They send the blitz. Blitz picked up. Jones can't get the ball out of his hands.
Who's that?
That's on
Wilkins.
Christian Wilkins with the sack. And that's on the quarterback. They picked the blitz up. Once it's picked up, you only got but so much time. You got to get rid of the ball.
Can't hold on to the ball.
Cannot hold on to the ball. So let's see the coverage. So he missed the hot route. Wide open. Where's your eyes? He was looking for the running back in the flat. And so that's what the quarterback does sometimes. They hang on to and they predetermine where they're going to throw the ball. And if that doesn't come open, then they're stuck. And that's why he takes that kind of sack, which shouldn't have took that sack. He had a wide open receiver going right across the middle. Mac Jones has got to learn to develop that skill, develop and move away from the habit of locking on to one guy and predetermining your throws when the coverage doesn't call for that. So the Dolphins escape with 3 points, giving up 3 points as opposed to 7, but they got to fix those turnovers in the second half if they really want to secure this win, because the Patriots, quite honestly, are not in position to win this game unless the Dolphins give it to them. That's what I say.
Yep, and we saw that last week versus the Bills, where the Patriots came away with an upset versus the Bills. And, Josh Allen really just gave the Patriots defense too much opportunities. And the Bills defense just also gave the Patriots too much opportunities. And that's what happens in upsets.
Yeah.
No matter how bad a team is, if you give them too many opportunities, they're going to take advantage of that.
Exactly.
And that's how upsets happen.
Exactly. Good analysis. Appreciate that analysis. That was excellent perspective on why, teams who aren't as good, why they win. If you're a better team, you do what you have to do. You take care of the football. You don't turn it over. You execute your plays, you'll win. But if you're not, if you don't do those things, then you're susceptible to, upset losses. So, Quentin, we're on Mind Your Mentals. We're talking about mental health. Let's check in with you. How are you doing? How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good today, since Jalen Ramsey's back. Really happy today. And, school is doing good.
School's doing good? Okay.
Good with math. And everything's just good.
Everything's just good. That's good. So feeling good about yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Feeling positive, feeling strong emotionally?
Yep.
That's what we're looking for. Now, let me ask you this question. In school, if you're not feeling your best, who do you feel like you can talk to?
Probably my friends, but usually I don't feel sad in school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I usually do, I just wait to go home. I can't wait to go home, and just take just relax for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It just calms me down. Not having to do work every 45 minutes, So that's just really what happens. That's on a bad day. Usually I have good days all the time.
Yeah, there you have it. So you have a routine that if you're not feeling good, you like to just take a break at home and rest for a minute, right? And then recalibrate yourself. But for the most part, you feel pretty good. Cool. And then if, let's say, your friends aren't able to help, do you feel comfortable with talking to any adult in your school about your mental health?
Usually it isn't that bad,
Mm-hmm.
But if it's really bad, probably.
Who would it be? Who would be the person you would talk to? What adult?
Probably the counselor.
Counselor, right? That's a good person to talk to. That's their job, so that's good. And it's important we talk about mental health with our kids, folks, just because we gotta normalize it again. I'm sure his Q's doing well. He's doing great, but if he's never not and he doesn't feel good talking to me, I'm glad that he feels good talking to somebody. I know he loves talking to his mom about his mental health, so that's something that's really important. And we had Tyreek Hill with another catch. How do you stop this guy?
22 yards.
How do you stop this guy?
Well, to stop Tyreek Hill, you can't. You have to put pressure on Tua. You can't pressure Tyreek Hill, and you can't play zone with him. Can't play man. Probably, if he does a lot of motion, slants. He could beat you anything. Slants, motion, deep pass, anything you think of, he can beat you with that insane speed. So if you don't want that, you have to put pressure on Tua to like stop him from throwing to Tyreek Hill because Tua and Tyreek Hill, they connect a lot. So you have to stop Tua from throwing the ball, get pressure, and that's how you stop Tyreek Hill. Really can't in any coverage, but if you stop the quarterback, you stop the wide receiver.
Dominating 6 catches, 96 yards so far in two quarters.
Tyreek, of course, for anyone here in Miami, caused a little bit of a mini earthquake this week when he missed practice. A little bit of a nagging hip injury that put him on the injury report, but he was there full form on Thursday and strapped it on today. He's just trying to get back at it more, not giving him some love, right?
And we have the scores. Can you check it with the scores for us really quick?
All right.
While Q is doing that, he's checking the scores. Please call in or text in with your questions, folks. We are taking questions. We're talking about all things Dolphins. Oh, and there's a drop by Jalen Waddle. I'm sure he's going to get that back later. We're talking all things Dolphins and Patriots today, and then we'll be talking some Michigan football next weekend as we are watching the game, Michigan versus Purdue next Saturday night. I'm excited about that one. I'm excited to see my Wolverines get back to work and focus on what we got to focus on with all the noise that's going around and surrounding the Wolverines. We're going to focus on what we need to focus on, and that's taking care of Purdue next Saturday night.
All right, so the scores are 7-3. Jets still leading, same score. 9-3. Jaguars leading the Steelers. And the Falcons add another field goal to make it 6-14 against the Titans. And we have the Texans, or the Panthers, finally getting a touchdown back. 12-7, leading CJ Stroud and the Texans. And the Rams just scored a touchdown against Dallas to make it 33-15. And the Vikings are leading the Packers by a touchdown, 10-3. We have the Colts and the Saints, close game. Saints leading by 1 point. And we have the Eagles and Commanders still 10-17.
So the game is starting to formulate a little bit. We got some closer games than normal than we usually have. The Giants are down 7-3. How do you feel about the Giants this year? What do you think the issue with the Giants are?
Giants, their offensive line. Need a better offensive line. They have a solid receiving core. They have some dudes, Jalen Hyatt, Rondale Robinson. He can make some plays. And there's Chase Claypool.
There's Chase Claypool making his Dolphins debut after a struggle in Chicago. He gets his first catch in Miami. Run a slant route, found this hole. Tua, that's what's pretty good about Tua. Tua, he's gotten a lot better at zone defense, finding the different little spots. I think that's where teams are making mistakes by playing zone against him. I know they're scared of Tyreek Hill's speed, but Tua picks apart zones pretty well. I've noticed that about his game.
Is
that Mostert?
Yep.
Raheem Mostert pick up a 6. Jabril Peppers, a Michigan alumni, made the tackle. Go Blue. Touchdown. Oh, he stopped him. Wow. What a hit. I think he's hurt. Whoa, what a hit.
I think that's a penalty.
It might be a.
Helmet to helmet.
Nah, let me see. Nah, that was shoulder. Yeah, that's a good play on a by the defensive player. Touchdown. And this is going to open up pretty quickly if the Patriots don't respond. (23-10). Now 24-10. Dolphins are up against the Patriots, and Patriots got to respond here, or this is going to open up, and Miami's going to seal this game. So the Patriots need a response right here with at least 3 points, if anything. You agree?
Yep. If the Patriots can't stop, or if the Patriots can't score here, it's probably going to be a blowout.
Most likely. More than likely, for sure.
If they score here, they can get a little bit of momentum back. And if the defense can stop Miami, then they can possibly have a comeback.
Nice.